going to give you the value of X, but I'm also going to show you how we got there. Do you know what I'm saying? Weave. So we got a titty upgrade, as you can see. No more triangle titties. This is Tomb Raider 1. If you've played this game before, you can skip right over this section here. I'm just going to give a quick little overview of the main menu for those new players so you can get right into the gameplay if you know all about this. This is Lara's home here, basically your demo slash your tutorial area. If you're new to the franchise, I would start here because Lara goes through all the controls and actions with you to get you started. This extra section is basically your credits, sound, we have subtitles in here, I prefer those on in my games. Controls. So the developers gave you the option here to stick with the original tank controls or start off with the new modern controls. The difference between the two for PC players is tank controls you're only going to use the keyboard, whereas modern controls is going to be keyboard and mouse. Mouse is going to be your camera control. So if you choose one or the other and end up not liking it, you can go back in and change it at any time. For me personally, I'm going to stick with the tank controls just because that is what I'm used to. Change controls is going to be your key binding. So I went in here and set everything up already how I like it. This is the only game that I don't use WSAD. Reason being, I feel like I need to give my right hand a task because otherwise it's just hovering there because I'm not using my mouse. So that's why I have this set up as up, down, left, and right. Don't come for me. This is the section you'd come back to as well if you forget how to do a certain action, like look or roll or whatever you need to do. You can come back in here and double check what you set your key binding at for that action. The only other thing I'll mention in here that is new is this action indicators. So this was ticked on when I first flashed it up. Basically all it is an exclamation point that comes up over key items of interest in the game that they want you to pay attention to. So an item that you need to collect or a lever that you need to pull, for example. I'm gonna turn it off just because I feel like that is hand holding a little bit and I prefer to figure things out on my own, so that's just me. Game, this is gonna be your load slash save section. New game is where you're gonna get started fresh. And unfinished business is the expansion for Tomb Raider 1, so you can finish with that if you'd like. We're gonna get started with a brand new game in level 1 caves. Okay, so the cutscenes didn't get remastered. Crystal Dynamics really said, okay, we're running out of budget, so it's either cutscenes or titties. And the developers said titties. So we got a titty upgrade, as you can see. No more triangle titties. Also, first impressions, we've got a skylight here with individual snowflakes falling in. It looks cool, but I was under the impression that we were underground in this level. So I'm kind of confused there. Lara's braid, though, moves around when she moves, and I think that's a good little detail. I like that. I'll share more later on, but let me know your first impressions of this game in the comments. These are dart traps. They're motion activated. As you can see, they only start popping off when you get close to them. One of many traps in this game. The worst thing that's going to happen is you'll get hit by one of these and it'll give you a little bit of damage. Not a big deal, but I like to try to avoid damage as much as possible, so I'm going to show you two options on how to deal with these. One is just hopping through them like this. Just avoid them completely. The other option, if you want to risk it for the biscuit, is doing a slow walkthrough. Kind of like Luffy from One Piece. After the time skip when he uses observation hockey for the first time against the pacifistas. Weave. Easily one of Luffy's coldest moments of the show so far. And if she looks up here, or when she looks up here, I should say, that indicates that we need to go that way. But we're going to ignore that for now because we have a secret over here in the corner. Try to jump up here. It's too high for her to grab. So we're going to do a backflip, a jump, and a grab. So backflip, jump, and action. Just going to grab the ledge, pull yourself up. That is the secret chime. We've got secret number 1, which is small med pack. And because this ledge was a little bit too high for her to jump, we're going to do a safety grab here, or safety jump, whatever you want to call it. So back up as far as you can to the ledge, hold action, and press your back button. Just going to grab and just drop like that. So that's just going to prevent her from getting any damage when she falls. Because some of the ledges are really high up and you will get damage if you don't safety drop over some of them. So we're going to pull out our pistols because there's a couple bats up here that we need to deal with. Instead of going straight where the bats came from, we're actually going to turn left to get secret number 2. They're back to back here in this first level. And if you notice, when you pull out your pistols, your health bar shows in the top right. Just keep an eye on that. So come to the far left of this corner. See how it's built up a little bit in the snow? Try to jump up and grab. She will just keep jumping. She will not grab. So actually what you need to do for this one is action and up. And pull up. Pull out your pistols. Because there is one bat to take care of. Boom. Easy. And second med pack. Secret number 2. And we're going to safety grab off of this ledge as well. Into a roll. Sick. Alright. So coming back here where the bats came from this time. Through the falling snow. To the left. Into this room, which looks super cool. Comparison. Love it. Okay, slide down here on the left. Don't jump because that's a bit of a high jump if you go from all the way up there. We're going to go down here through this foliage in the floor. And we are going to pull this lever on our right that's going to open the door. And ready the pistols. There is one bat. Alright, and to your right there's a wooden door here. It shows us that there's something behind it. We don't know how to get there though, and there's no lever in this room. We can't actually get through here right now. So it's just kind of a sneak peek on what's coming up. So we're going to go up through the ceiling here. Around these corners. And this is the rope ladder room. So there's a couple wolves chilling down here on the floor or on the ground. Pull out your pistols. Try to get these from up above as much as possible. Again, try to avoid damage. Pistols will lock on. But as you can see, the camera kind of fucking glitches out when you lock on to an enemy, which I don't like. So it kind of disorients you for a second. There we go. We're going to make our way over here to the second rope ladder. And to the corner here on the left. So this is going to be a jump. You're never going to be quite sure if you need to do a standing jump or a running jump. So if you're not sure, always do a running jump. Just to be sure, because if you do a standing jump and fall, you will get damage. So that little alcove over there, the door, we need to get through that. But there is a bear that needs our attention first. So let's get that. Bear takes a little bit more ammo to deal with. The pistols have unlimited ammo, by the way. So use it as much as possible. And that was the bear dying. Safety jump there. We're going to go over here to the right. No, we're not. I thought there was a medipack there. And pull out your pistols because there is a couple bats in here. Okay, see this tile on the floor? This is a pressure pad. When you step onto this, it's going to open a door. Keep in mind that they are timed. But first, we're going to grab the medipack over here. So see how that closed right away? It was pretty quick, but because she's right here, it doesn't take long. But some of the timings are tricky. Tricky, to say the least. This skeleton is my boy over here. Look at the difference. He looks so much better. Like with anime, I have a boy in each show. And in this game, that's my boy. Okay, we're backtracking to the room that we're already in. We're gonna do that running jump. So ready yourself. Back up once. Jump. I'm gonna go towards the left here because there's a small meta pack. Why'd I just take my pistols? There's a small meta pack over here in the corner. It's a little bit dark. I mean, I guess it's darker than the old one too, but I don't know. It kind of stands out better than the old one, eh? Or at least I find. And go through the hole in the floor. You're gonna ready your pistols. If the music doesn't indicate to you already that there's something in here, there are 2 wolves to be killed. Took a little damage there. That's what happens when you slack off. Alright, so we're gonna go down here to where the wolves came from, right underneath the door where you came from. There's a little alcove over here. We're gonna grab a small meta pack. And there's just the 2 wolves in here. I don't know why that music continues, like the fighting music. The warning music, I don't know, but it just keeps on going. Alright, we're gonna go over here to the left. See this little platform that's kind of jutting out with all the foliage? We're gonna do a running jump to this. This is secret number 3. And the secret chime seems to turn off the music. Alright, so there's only 3 secrets in this level. If you ever want to see what your progress is with your secrets, you're going to open up your stat screen. I'll show you how to do that. So go to the main menu. This is your compass, pistols, metapacks / items. You're going to go into the compass. The compass I like to use for if you're ever disoriented, say you come into one door and you're like, was it the door on the left-hand corner of the room or the right-hand corner? I don't remember. You can use your compass to be like, okay, it's the northwest door. I'm going to pull the southeast switch, etc. That's what I use a compass for anyway. I don't know what else you would use it for. Let me know in the comments if there's another reason other than the cheats. So cheats or disorienting doors action. So this is the stat screen. We've got time taken here, secrets found 3 of 3, pickups 6 of 7. I'm going to try to get as many pickups as possible, but if I don't find all of them, it is what it is. Kill count, ammo used, metapacks used, distance traveled. So this screen is important for people who like to do things like speed runs. There's no metapack runs, all kills, all pickups. There's so many different little things that you can do here. I don't do any of these, I just kind of play the game, so. But like I said, I will try to get all of the pickups, and I'm definitely going to get all of the secrets, because the secrets are probably one of my favorite things of this game. The secrets, the puzzles, and the traps. Okay, so we're going to do a running jump on this one. By the way, I'm explaining all of these things because when I'm learning something, I like to know the why behind it. Like, the silent walkthroughs aren't it for me personally. That don't explain anything. So my walkthroughs, I'm going to give you the value of X, but I'm also going to show you how we got there. Do you know what I'm saying? Type thing. Okay, so there's a switch over here. We're going to pull that. The door is timed again. Okay, I'm going to try to do this. Okay, yeah, that's not what I want to do at all. I was going to say I'm going to try to do a standing jump to a running jump and a grab, but we kind of got halfway there, and I didn't need to grab. Cool. Oh, she's dark in here. Very dark. Alright, so we've got another one of those dart traps up here. This one, there's only 2 hanging out here, so you can just jump through these. And ready your pistols because there is a wolf in the corner of this room. Alright. So the breakaway tiles here, I'm gonna warn you, these aren't too bad because you're gonna fall right onto a platform underneath, so you're definitely not gonna fall to your death. But a lot of these breakaway tiles, if you fall, you're either gonna fall to your death from the height, or you're gonna fall into a pit of daggers. Spoiler alert. So just keep that in mind. I'm just gonna fall through them here because, like I said, I know it's safe. Not too worried about it. Alright, so if you go straight down and go over here, I can hear some more dart traps. See, there's a bunch of dart traps down there, and if you look closely, you can see that wooden door at the end. So we've come full circle here. So we're going to make our way over to where the wooden door is. And we're going to do a running jump here to the other side. And I would ready your pistols because there is a wolf. And a large meta pack. I believe that's our last pickup. Let me just double check. I just finished saying I don't care about the pickups, and now I'm counting the pickups, but what can I say? I am a perfectionist. I'd prefer to get all of them if I can. Okay, so come around the corner and pull this lever. It is timed. Another hot tip, do a little roll. So for me, it's my alt button. And she will face the direction that you want her to get her going, so it makes it a little bit quicker. Walk over here and do a safety drop right here on the edge. Right to your right. This means we don't have to go through the dart traps at all. We can just avoid those. And just run through the door. And that's it. Level 1, thank you for coming. I'll see you in the next video. Level 2, City of Vilcabamba.